Hello, I'm here to talk about how to top Google by writing articles. Search engines determine their rankings based on two things: 1. Is your site relevant? 2. Is your site important? Only when you address both of these considerations are you guaranteed of making an impact. Your degree of success depends on how hard you try and how many other people you're competing against. Optimizing your site for keywords is the easy part. Once you get thinking about it, you'll probably find there are hundreds of articles you could write that are helpful. You may even have some of them partly written already in your instruction manuals or installation guides, etc. Another good idea is to think of all the questions you get asked by customers and potential customers. These questions show you what people are interested in. If you write an article answering every one of these questions, you'll get published, and you'll also show yourself to be a credible expert. By the same token, if you need 1,500 words to say all you need to say, that's fine as well. Q. What kind of writing should I use? A. Simply write in a style that your audience will be comfortable with. If they're from the old school, don't write like I am. Don't use contractions, don't end sentences with prepositions, and don't start sentences with and or but. But if they're not old school, just use conversational English. In fact, the more of yourself you include in the article, the more engaging it will be. Yes. Any SEO website copywriter will tell you that just as you need to optimize your website for specific keywords, so too should you optimize your articles. If possible, turn keywords into links back to your site. And always try to include keywords in the headline and byline of your article. And don't worry about being seen as spam. If your article provides good quality information and guidance, it won't be seen as spam by the search engines even when it's very keyword rich. Q. Where should I submit my article? A. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of submit sites on the internet. Alternatively, you can purchase a list.q, who will publish my article. A. Generally people publish pre-written articles because they want eyes on paper. In other words, they want to generate traffic to their site. Helpful articles are one way of doing that. It also sets them up as credible authorities on a particular subject. And it develops customer loyalty. There are hundreds of thousands of companies publishing online newsletters, e-signs, and article pages. No matter what your industry, you're bound to find quite a few who are interested in what you have to say. In fact, once a few publishers recognize you as a good source of content, they keep coming back looking for more. Q. How will I know when my article has been published? A. As one of the conditions of publications, you can request that the publisher notifies you when they use your article. Of course, most don't bother to do this, so it's a good idea to set up a Google alert which notifies you when your URL has been published on a web page. Google doesn't pick them all up, but it picks up a lot. In fact, that's why publishers like good articles and consistent content providers, because that means they don't have to do any extra work. I've had many articles published, and don't recall a single instance of an article being changed without my permission. If you're worried about it, you can include an instruction not to change the article in your conditions of publication. Q. Can I get an SEO copywriter to write and submit my articles? A. Yes. Any SEO copywriter should be able to write keyword-rich articles and submit them to a number of high-traffic article submit sites. Q. What kind of information would I need to supply an SEO copywriter to write my article? A. You'd need to tell your SEO copywriter something like, we want to write an article which helps people install Teflon tubing. The kinds of people who'd be doing it are: they'd be doing it because the benefits of our tubing are. Here are the key steps to successful installation. Using this information, your SEO copywriter should be able to put together a very readable article which would be bound to get published. Q. Will my reputation suffer if my article appears on a dodgy site? A. It shouldn't. Most dodgy sites will be either unrelated or have very low traffic. If the site is unrelated, the publisher won't go to the effort of publishing your article. Thanks for watching. Please click the link in description for more information.